Hello and hello. Thank you for joining me. How you guys doing? So today I'm taking a little bit of a different perspective look on the whole troop withdrawal situation in Germany. I found a video where, well, I also noticed these comments, I haven't obviously watched the video, but I thumbed through it a little bit and saw that it's got an American soldier, at least one, and his thoughts on potentially being taken out of Germany. But I thought these comments were really quite interesting. It's a perspective I hadn't really thought of. And it's just the soldiers themselves are not particularly happy about leaving Germany. They say being stationed in Germany is like being on vacation. This guy says, spent 2 years stationed in Germany. The people are very kind to soldiers, and that's the top comment. So, I've said a million times, I feel like this is a very odd decision by Trump, threatening to remove troops from Germany, removing troops from around the world, essentially just, removing our own influence and power from around the world. I don't get the strategy, even from like Trump's point of view. You would think Trump would want to have as much power around the world. Anyway, but this is actually, the troops themselves are like, please no. We like it here. So anyway, okay, let me see what we got here. This is from Reuters. Check them out, link down below. Small and up-and-coming YouTube channel, guys.
A picturesque town in Germany's Bavaria could bear the brunt of a US troop withdrawal. Vilseck has hosted US forces
Vilseck.
Since the
Shout out Vilseck.
end of World War II. Although not confirmed, the 2nd Stryker Cavalry Regiment, based here at Rose Barracks, is expected to go. Among the US troops is Culinary Sergeant Robert Moore.
It's always fun seeing an American flag flying in Germany, so obviously Germany with all the... Well, I don't know. Is this like trying to be a little bit Americanized? I don't know. Honestly, I can't even tell if it is. Because I know there are those towns in Germany where these troops are stationed that are kind of like a little bit Americanized. But this looks very German to me. And it's just funny seeing an American flag flying there. It's kind of cool.
On the economy, everybody's friendly and very respectful. When you come to Germany, it's a lot of sightseeing, and I love the activity.
A lot of sightseeing. See, they like it. Damn, that would suck, huh? To be having a nice time over there in Germany, stationed, and Trump just in a fit of rage is like, "You're coming home." You're like, "Fuck."
That they do, like Volksfest and
Elvis Presley Strasse. That's cool.
Just, it's very culture out here. I like it. So I'd be very disappointed if we had to go back.
The town's mayor, Thorsten Gradler, says the consequences would be...
The whole thing is so stupid. It's so childish.
...dramatic of a US drawdown.
Like the decision to withdraw them.
The town relies largely on the military base for its livelihood. There could be thousands of job losses. Businesses such as...
Thousands of job losses. From just 5,000 troop withdrawals?
This dog grooming shop owned by Veronica Varga are likely to lose customers.
I have 2 employees. I think that if so many Americans are being withdrawn from here, my customer base will shrink to such an extent that I'll have to think about how to proceed with my employees.
At the height of the Cold...
Ooh. Employees watching this video are not feeling good about themselves right now, huh? They're putting in some applications. That is an interesting aspect, it's something you don't really think about. Dog grooming. Really, anything, anything. The people, the Americans stationed are, they essentially are like tourists that are just, but very like consistent tourists that are just there spending money. Yeah, I don't... It's weird.
War, there were as many as 250,000 US troops in the country.
250,000.
Around 35,000 American troops remain, the largest US contingent in Europe. Many towns have become little Americas. Companies like Robert...
I'm kind of surprised by that, considering, 35,000 is a lot, but it's also not that much. So to have towns that are like, catering to them, a little bit surprising. Maybe it's kind of like remnant from the Cold War when there were 250,000. You still have these things that were built.
Robert Grassik's Vilseck's military auto sales rely on the bases.
We built our businesses around 100% American clients.
Wait, is this guy not American? At first, I was like, this dude is 100% American.
Businesses.
He's just been living in this like American town with these Southern Americans so long that his accent when he's speaking English literally sounds like a Texan.
Military auto sales rely on the bases.
We built our businesses around 100% American clients. So naturally it is a
But now I hear the German.
drastic situation if they get pulled in any type of, lesser troop amounts.
There's pressure from Washington on European countries to raise defense spending amid accusations.
It's kind of sad that in Germany, the only flag here not flying properly is the freaking German flag. What the heck's going on?
From Washington
That's not how it should be.
on European countries to raise defense spending amid accusations of over-reliance on US forces. There was talk of withdrawing the strikers during Trump's first term, but
Look at that beautiful paved road. I can't help but notice. Anytime. It's like, how the heck do you guys have roads that are just perfectly... And I've actually watched videos on it. It's impressive stuff. You guys have impressive road engineering. Yeah, look at that. It's just perfect.
plans were reversed under former President Joe Biden. Some older residents say the talk of withdrawing US troops is nothing new, but others feel there would be an emotional as well as economic loss if the Americans left for good.
I'm really here for the comments because these comments were amusing me and kind of providing a little bit of insight. It's interesting, I was in Mannheim, Wiesbaden, Heidelberg, and Stuttgart. Best times of my life, they say. That's pretty awesome. Makes me a little bit jealous. Why wasn't I I should have joined the freaking military and been stationed in Germany. The heck? To be honest, I am like, what are these guys doing over there? Like in times of peace, It acts as a nice deterrent to Russia. That's why... I guess it's kind of a complicated thing. I have mixed feelings on it, to be honest. But, like, it acts as a deterrent, a stabilizing force. It's also just kind of a nice symbol of unity in that, we're like the West united together. But also I am like, what are they doing? Are they just over there drinking beer? Yeah, I guess have fun. I'm jealous. I was stationed in Munich and Augsburg, Germany from 91 to 95. At age 61 now, I can say it was truly one of the best times of my life. Did anyone not enjoy their time stationed in Germany? Units have been coming home from Germany for 60 years. I'm surprised there were still that many there. That is the flip side of it, and that conversation is totally valid. It's like, is it necessary to have this many troops in Germany at this point in history? I don't know, but it at least needs to be talked about. And if we're gonna withdraw troops, it should be done like strategically, not just like on a whim because you're pissed off. I was stationed at Rose Barracks for 3 years, 73 to 75. It was a small village then and totally based on agriculture. Absolutely beautiful and peaceful place. It's fun just reading these accounts from these soldiers. Somehow this entire comment section is just filled with them. And they're all just praising Germany. I think that's fun to see. I like to see it, you know what I mean? Because I like our relationship with Germany and Europe more broadly. I like it. I like when we are friends. We were stationed there from 89 to 94. We loved it. Daughter was born in Auerbach, 92. Bye-bye, Wilsek, Sarghof, Kümereth, Ruth. The best German restaurant. There you go, guys. Do you know what happens when you remove 15K paying customers from a town? Are they talking about 15K people now? Last I heard it was 5. Still, obviously, a massive blow to a small town, especially. But there we go. The soldiers themselves are like, no, please, let us stay in Germany. God damn it. We don't want to go home. All right. That was fun. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow.